heck? I just got good day, good morning, good afternoon. Whenever you see this, Exotic Zen Wisdom here with you today. Wild Wednesday. I hope everyone's hanging in there. I've already gotten so much information that my head is spinning. Um, it's like we experienced the calm before the storm, and now all this stuff is trickling in. So we are going to pray for clarity, clear and concise messages for my beautiful collective, my lovely human beings, my amazing human souls on this journey. The reality of what we're facing is intense, but we're here for it. And we do have a lot of ancestor guidance, or shall I say passed on loved one guidance, okay? The ones that loved us while they were alive, they're coming through our dreams, okay? We're having conversations with them. All right, so let's get into this. Thank you, Spirit, for guiding me. Thank you, Archangel Michael, Mother Mary, Jesus, all of my ascended masters. And thank you for the messages. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm going to pull from the Oracle, what is it called? The Oracle of Visions deck. Okay, this has been calling to me this week, and now I didn't even know the name of the deck, and now I know the name. And so now I see why I've been so guided to use this. Let's see if, hold on one second. Yeah, I'm good. Okay, so that Palo Santo is smelling very good. We got interruptions as usual. They like to interrupt us as we are doing our thing. So you got flying monkeys everywhere. All right, my loves, I appreciate you. Let's see what the card from the Visions of Oracle deck will be for us as I hold it upside down. One of the cards was upside down, and so I turned the whole deck around. So just one person can blow the whole thing to smithereens. All right, let's get into it. Let's get the best guidance from my collective. Okay, this one wants to come out. Interesting. There's like glitter. I mean, I might have had nail polish on it or something. I don't have a name for it, but look at that. Look at this image. It's very interesting. Okay, we'll keep that for later. Let's get into the messages and see what we get. Okay, my spirit guides, please guide me. Please help me convey the most important messages for my collective, direct to them, specific to them. Okay, so please and thank you. And we are so grateful for this day, waking up another day, having God in our lives. Ooh, the Hierophant. Reversed. So, okay, let's keep going. Well, hold on. So what about this? This is somebody who, somebodies, as I heard. Somebodies. And then I heard somebody to love, right? Okay. Okay, so you have somebody who is not of the light coming towards you. Could be the popo. Maybe stuff's going down with the police. Or, yeah, there is some, maybe just disclosure on people who are not of the light. Okay? Because, interesting, the black and whites, the light with the light and then the sun reversed. Yeah, people who work behind organizations, people who want to make themselves look innocent and nice, they cloak themselves. People who steal. This is intense energy, y'all. What the heck? Hi, Thandon Katini. Welcome. Yeah, these people, okay, so it looks like the karmics are under heavy energy here. They have lots of burdens that they're carrying. And it's because they probably stole from humanity. Wow. The Eight of Cups. I don't want to take it. Let's get one that comes out. Let's see, Spirit. What do you want to say about these people? Something, yeah. They're under judgment. Wow. They're under judgment. It's a wish come true for many of us. It's like they're under judgment for hiding. Yeah, I can't really show you that card because it's got the booties in the back. Yeah. Some people's asses are showing. Excuse my... Yeah, because they stole tons of money. And look at this. There's a baby. Oh my God. Why do I have to get these messages? Okay, I want to read what the oracle says. Let's get the 2 last cards and then we'll get clarifiers. Oh, there's a King of Wands. Okay, so there's somebody who has maybe worked with these organizations. They might be very interested in you because you're getting a new beginning. Or somebody, okay, this is what I'm getting. Somebody, and you might be a Virgo. There's a Virgo eclipse happening in less than a week. So somebody who wants to work with you might have messaged you and offered you a lot of money for something. But this person is coming from a dark place. This person is under judgment. And if you interact with them, let me turn it around so you see it. If you interact with them, you could be compromising your own sovereignty, your own protection. Okay, so what I'm getting to is that these people that work for organizations that are corrupt are looking for light workers to cloak themselves under the light of the light workers. They're trying to escape their judgment. They're trying to get away. Okay. That's the message. I'm done. Nothing. Let's find out what this means. Number 49. 49. Somebody might be 49. This man might be 49. Or a woman, but take it how it resonates. Could be a woman in masculine energy. Okay, so what we have here with this card, it says, assistance, help, and support. I felt a tug. You must be at the end of your rope. That's the quote. It says, we have trained and we have studied. We have fallen and picked ourselves up to try yet again. Oh, didn't I say that song came in yesterday? Pick yourself up and try again. This is basically what this card is about. Certainly progress has been made with each effort and each attempt. But sometimes, despite it all, we have to acknowledge the reality that we can't do it entirely on our own. In this imagery, the white doves are visual metaphors for helping hands. The physical support they provide here might take the form of emotional encouragement, financial assistance, or expert advice based on knowledge or previous experience. The challenge now is to achieve a balance, to offer help but not reliance. Oh my goodness. Oh, everybody's coming in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, Missy. Hi. Yeah, so this is our messages. Let me just get a drink here. Let's we have 2 major arcanas. We have 3 major arcanas. Let's find out a little bit more about what they're trying to say. It could be somebody that is fiery. A corrupt Taurus or a corrupt Cancer energy. Happily, you're quite expressive, Happily. Okay, let's see if I can put this on. get some. Okay, this is what I want to use. Okay, we're going to use, I already picked the cards. I'm getting hot already. I might have to put the fan on, but I'll try to tolerate the heat. It's getting hot for some people, okay? It's getting really hot for them to keep up the act. Sorry, I have this reversed. So we have Judgment. We have the Hierophant reverse, and we have the Chariot upright. Oops, sorry. And we have the Sun. So these people are having a hard time. So it feels like a lot of their files are also within the police department. People who were who were supposed to protect us. Okay, Joy. We keep getting this Joy. So I think we have to experience this madness before we can experience the joy quite yet. And I've been getting creativity a lot. So, okay, that was just a mistake. You know, there's no mistakes, but that was just kind of like me fumbling. Let's get focused here, Spirit. Please give me the correct clarifiers. Let's start with the Hierophant, please, and thank you. Let's start with the Hierophant energy. Hi, everyone. Support 4622. Luke say, happily. I'm not doing any personals, and Missy and Super Doom, thank you, and happily. Thank you for your emojis. I do like emojis. Okay, so this is an ex-lover that might have gotten himself in a contract. Ooh, and they got a heavy burden. In a contract with some kind of bad organization, group, or with their mother and father. Maybe they were born into it. Somebody might have been born into this energy. You might have an ex that might have been born into this kind of nastiness. Yeah, you've turned Queen of Swords on them. Okay, you become very logical, not emotional towards them. All right, so you're not really. I think you're outside of this. It doesn't even fit here. You're outside of this. So we also, let's see what we get. Somebody might have left you because they had to, yeah, okay, you're moving successfully ahead, okay? You have nothing but the energy of success moving forward. Maybe they're trying to do actions to try to block your, your ability to move forward, or your clarity. I really think they're trying to get you unclear. Maybe they're trying to get you like in some kind of wounded state, like an inner child wound that you may have, an abandonment wound of some sort. Maybe this is with your father, father issues of some sort. Now that is Mr. What's his name? My God. Why can I not remember his name? Bruno Mars. So this might has to do with maybe the planet Mars. What is this? Is the Four Swords? Could this be I cannot even know what this is. Somebody's targeting you. It does feel like somebody's targeting you to keep your vibration low. It's like they're trying to get you off the scent of what they're doing, because this is somebody who stole. This is somebody who's in a heavy burden. This is somebody who's under judgment. And so they want to come in as if they're like somebody with money and that there ain't no problems, and they want to communicate with you. And we're not having that. We're not having nasty energy in our spaces anymore. We're not entertaining. Yeah, Seven of Wands. They also like to fight a lot. So this is somebody who wants to come into your space, perhaps pretend that everything's cool and kosher with you and them, and then they want to fight, get you riled up. This is a little bit of covert narcissistic behavior. And they're going to say they love you. Look at that. Oh, yeah. This is somebody who claims they love you. So this is, these are like flying monkeys. There's a lot of flying monkey energy. Uh-huh. They're under judgment for playing with your love. Okay, that's what I really get. They're under judgment for playing with your love. Creativity. Yeah. What's happened is you've healed. Your heart is open to create again, to, I heard live again, live your best life. And these people are trying to stop it. Okay, so this is somebody that could be an ex that is associated with an organization, or that just them and their mom and dad. I don't know, but they have this ingrained in them. You will never be able to change them. Okay, they're always going to be loyal to their mom and dad. Okay, or this could be a couple. This could be a couple who the woman's a mother and the man is a father. They might have children. Ace of Swords. This man, like what I just explained, he basically will never be able to see your truth because he was raised this way from a childhood. So this could be somebody that you'll understand what happened. This could be somebody that you are still contemplating what was the issue. And because they spy on you and you're moving into a new energy, you've already shifted, okay? You've already shifted your frequency from heartbreak. You're ready for love, and they know it. And they feel like, okay, this is the best time to come in. Or this could be an organization that wants to work with you. Because you're getting a new start. You're getting a new start, my love. And this has been after a long time. So all these that are outside, you're not involved with this. This is somebody who is trying to get you into all of this, but you're not really involved with this. You have really good cards here. This is you. Just keep questioning everything, okay? Because people are seeing you shine. They're seeing your light. They're seeing that somehow an ex is seeing you that, like, with the feeling of she's getting away, But that has nothing to do with you. Yes. Six of Cups. Somebody from your past. What did I just say? And you're in this new world energy. Oh my goodness. There's a little fruit fly. Some of you might need banana for potassium. I don't know. I just picked that up. You're getting, this is somebody from your past. This is somebody from your past. Your past. See, you're moving. You let go of the past. You have a new, fresh energy here. You're getting a helping hand. So your ancestors, your loved ones are pushing this forward for you. But here comes this. I heard late. So he's too late. Somebody's too late. He or she is too late to intercede, to try to block you. They're under judgment. Okay? They don't want to accept that they're under judgment. I'm sorry I did not see your message, darling. Welcome. It's Critty 9862. Thank you for being here. Somebody's... Oh, Wendy Peters. I saw Wednesday. Okay, and what else did you... You're writing stuff and taking it off. Okay, but I don't get a chance to see it because when I'm channeling, it's hard to always look. And Endeavor. So they're trying to... it's like they are... Look, this makes sense. They want to... They're... If you give... You cannot entertain this energy because they're coming in already... I heard hook, line, and sinker. They're ready to make you sink. Okay, some of you really need to work on your solar plexus. You have to be more definite about what you want. This is very crucial because if you don't figure out what you want, you'll get anything. And the universe is at this point in between eclipses trying to get you most cleared up from any trials or any bad habits or any attachments. And you need to kind of get centered and meditate on what you really want so the universe can work with you. Because how are they going to know? Yeah, the change. You got to get balanced. Look at that. Another 6. Satisfaction. Wow. 3 of Swords, okay? So they're definitely trying. This person would only bring you, like, if you were to be in contact with them, or they were to reach out, maybe some of you, this has already happened. The heartbreak is over. I would not pick up the phone if you know who it is. Yeah, they want to keep you on hangman. They want to make you repeat a cycle over here. And this is not new news. Look at that. Victory. I kid you not. They try to make us scared of 666. But 6 is a very balanced number. You know, it's also kind of like, it's right before Libra, and the 6th house is also like unknown. It has a bad stigma, right? I mean, I'm thinking of Cancer, the 6th month, not the 6th house. Something might happen on June 6th. I can't believe this stuff. This is crazy how this works. You might have somebody very powerful looking at you, trying to stop you. It is seem to be like a community of sorts. Yeah. They're trying to make everything go away so things don't flourish in your life. So they don't, it doesn't reap success. It doesn't, well, I'm on low battery. Somebody's on, doesn't have much oomph left in them. Somebody doesn't have much oomph left in them. That's why they need your energy. They want to transfer their nasty, bad energy, but they don't have enough oomph to come in and give you the spiel, or love bomb you, or confuse you and keep you stuck. So somebody wants to come in and keep you stuck because they've done way too much and they don't have it to regenerate themselves. Yeah, they see your strength now. They see how strong you are. So even though they want to try to unalive you, and you know, they might come in, it might work if you're still under a very sexual entity. They have a sexual entity on them, a sexual energy. If they're into very sexual energy, see, and the garbage truck is here backing up. They want to back towards you because you're where it's at. Where it's at. Yeah, you're where it's at, honey. All the good things are happening on your side of the fence. Tell me more about Judgment. Uncertainty. Yeah, they're very, they emit uncertainty. Okay, that means that they would have to cloak their energy and hide it, which they can't do because you're a seer, you're an earth angel, you're a star seed, you're psychic, you're medium, whatever it is, they cannot cloak themselves. Not this time. Preparation, 9 of Candles, 9 of Wands. Spirit wants you to prepare for something really good, and it's kind of darkest before the dawn. So all this gook is coming out onto the screen. You might cross paths with bots or empty vessels who are just giving you a hard time just at the coffee line. You know, like these people are kind of out to kind of lower your vibration. You got skills, baby. They see your skills. Your skills are strong. They're too strong and you're too clear. These are two different. This is, and they're targeting you. Okay? They're targeting you because you are so clear. You might be having your own platform. It could be a Scorpio too. It might be a Scorpio that they've... Yeah, you're in a peaceful place right now. So they can't really disrupt your energy as much as they try. You're not reacting. See, this guy's upside down. Ooh. Some dude is watching you at peace. Okay, you're not doing all the things that you used to do. Perhaps chase. Perhaps, yeah. This person wants to come into your peace. But see, with the checkered floors, that means that they have a different type of mentality than you do. They're not at all like how you are. They might be Libra. Hi, Niall. Thank you for being here. Okay, so I want to get another... I want to get some more cards here. Well, I don't know. They're telling me to keep let's clarify some stuff. Let's clarify this King of Wands first. I mean, he got me... He sees you going into a new world energy, okay? This King of Wands, he doesn't like that you're kind of escaped his grip. Okay, this is somebody who comes in fast. They do have love bombing tendencies, and they could travel a lot, all right? And they could work for themselves. So these are kind of indicators of how you can identify this individual. Someone from your past. They are someone from your past, okay? So the past wants to come into your energy and repeat a cycle with you. And it's only because they're not doing well, okay? They try to steal from your energy, or they will try again to steal from your energy, okay? This is somebody who's claiming that they love and miss you. Yeah, look, an offer is coming. They see you're gonna get another offer from somewhere else. Money, you're making good money. You're the High Priestess, okay? Very intuitive, very connected. They will not be able to do this. Look at this. They have a very tiny offer. Oh, so exciting, a little tiny offer. Yeah, not quite, not gonna happen. You can keep that to themselves. It seems like they're very sexy, this individual, very attractive. 8 of Cups. And they walked away from you, okay? They left you high and dry. So this is somebody that you don't even have to have any regard for, because when you needed them, they left. They left. And that's what caused this heartache. But now you've healed from this heartache. Too much time has passed, okay? You've evened the scales here. You have escaped this energy. You did it through hermiting. You might be a Virgo, or you hermited your energy. Because they stole from you. 5 of Pentacles. They wanted you out in the streets penniless and not being able to support yourself. Okay? And now that's why they're targeting you, because you escaped some kind of plan that they had for you. Okay, you're very creative. Somehow you got out of it by using your creativity. You turned that pain into gain, is what it seems like. Or you are about to see this happening. Have faith, have hope, and keep creating, okay? Because that was your way out, and that is your way out. Your imagination. They want to bring you a tower. They want to bring you a tower. When you're in a very lovely energy. But this is a corrupt group. And that way you would stay tied to this cycle. Yeah, and you would stay in your lower vibration, where they can manipulate you, and they can take your creative power. It's your creative powers they want. Okay, so you have creative powers. It's the solar plexus. And if they can lower your vibration, then they could snatch your energy and use it for themselves. So 3 of Swords twice. And this would be, they did it once. You know, maybe they did it once. They got away with it. This time, it's a no-go. Spirit's putting a break on it, okay? Let me put the music back on, because these guys outside they started up their madness. All right, so I think we're done here. Let's get some guidance with my mixed oracle deck, Spirit. This might have to be short and sweet, because the noise is very distractive. Okay, they're trying to distract you. They're trying to lower your vibration by getting you frustrated. You know, you're trying to focus, concentrate, be zen, and align your chakras. They're trying to make sure that you don't do that, okay? That you don't get creative. That somehow they're trying to distract you so you don't create. So whatever it is you're creating, they're trying to put all these distractions in there so you don't sit at your desk, sit at your artist chair and create, because that to them is a threat, because you're moving towards money, you're moving towards peace, you're moving towards love. Why some of these Okay, we got the reverse. I'm going to keep them. Seraphim's Gateway, voice activation, angelic attunement, divine support. They're trying to disconnect you from your angelic support. Okay, they're trying to disconnect you from Archangel Michael or your guardian angels. Wandering, they want you wandering between worlds. Okay, but that came in reversed. You're not wandering. So they want to swap your soul for theirs so they could keep living in a vessel that is working. They need to do this by now contact, by connection, by voice, in some kind of way, because you're not in their life anymore. Confirmation. Wandering between realms. They want you in the in-between, okay? Because they don't want, they would, that's where they are. That's what I'm trying to say. That's where they are. They're in the in-between. They're not able to manifest. Okay, all these people can do is copy, simulate, resonating. Look at this. You're a very powerful person, and they want to flip you upside down. So it's, let's say the whales, right? Something might be going on with the whales, but they have a zoning. Like, you're a very powerful being, okay? That's all I got to say. You're a very powerful being, and they want to F with your power. And they want to replace you with your power for a rock. You know, like, so you don't stay put. You can't move. Oh, my goodness. They want you away from the eye of the needle. They don't want you to find solutions. This is a very chaotic energy that's coming towards you. They want you to be in chaos. This one's a good one to have reversed. They don't have you in chaos. Okay? Some of you, there's a group out there, okay? Let me turn this off. Distractions again. There's a group out there who is still who's still on survival mode. And if they can keep us in this place of survival mode, then we don't look to our aspirations of our dreams, our passions, our goals, because we're too busy surviving the 40 hours that they implemented, calculated, because that's just enough time. That's just enough hours to keep you at work for those 40 hours, plus the commute, plus shopping for yourself, plus bathing, cleaning, all of that. It leaves you no time. You're too exhausted to get involved with something else. So this is Dust Devil moving out of stagnation. They don't want you to move out of stagnation. They want you, but see, I don't think they can keep you in stagnation because it's reversed. This implies that you are, some of my collective is, but most of them are not. You're not in a stagnant place anymore, okay? Possibility for union. That's because they don't want the unions to come together. They don't want that activation to happen, because once the unions come together and they see it, they'll know that they can't F with you. You'll have a provider, a protector, and he'll have a high priestess and a prayer warrior. Or vice versa. Just put yourself where it fits. I think I'm done with this one. Okay, give me some more, Spirit. These are really good messages that we will receive today. All right, so just take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't, y'all. Okay, so this whole, God, these are all screwed up, but I'm going to take them. Nothing is yet set in stone. We're in between eclipses, so they're trying to manipulate the energy because nothing is yet set in stone. Stoned. Somebody got stoned in a past life. Communication is key. Or somebody needs to stop getting stoned, getting high during this eclipse season. Because they're doing something to the MJ. It's not the same kind of MJ that we used to have. This one is regulated, and there's some of these dispensaries that are putting stuff in it to compromise the lungs, all right? communication is key. Okay, so this is, you might hear from somebody you haven't heard from in a long, long time, or that you've been wanting to hear from, or you're talking to people, passed on loved ones in your dreams. Okay, I'm gonna fix this because I am not crazy about all of this. So I shouldn't. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I get something else, Spirit. Closing door, completion. Okay, so right now with the eclipse, we're closing doors and it's going to be a full-on completion. Hi, Zara. Welcome. And Mahi, thank you for being here, you guys. So we have Emerald Tablet activation, cosmic ordering, divine alchemy, conscious manifesting. They're interrupting you because you're manifesting some things for your legend, for your, I heard your family lineage, which will be legendary. Lay of the land, ancestral wisdom. They're trying to disconnect you from your ancestral wisdom. They've been doing this, okay? So if you ever heard of Tartaria, you will see how they have disconnected us from the past. In the past, you know, and they try to blindside you. They do things in your face, and they kiki and ha-ha about it. And then we end up idolizing these people, thinking, oh, that's not possible. They can't be possibly doing that. Yeah, we are transmuting this pain. It's been a huge betrayal, and we're all transmuting this pain collectively. Now, on the 26th, the stars are going to be aligned, actually. Star-aligned energy. Remembering home and soul family. They're ramping up the news and the negativity because on the 26th, we're having a full-on 6-planet alignment. And it's going to really put everything, lock us into some kind of other gateway. The central sun, abundance, downloads, regeneration, and success. Absolutely. Okay, so that's where we want to leave it. And luck is on your side. Okay, so if you're being pessimistic, even if you get sick, you know, you just get down on yourself. But luck is on your side. This is the new moon in Sag. So this might be coming up in Gemini season, which is right after our, isn't it? Yeah, is it Gemini's first and then Taurus, or Taurus is first? Yeah, Gemini, the 3rd house. So this and so yeah, this is and Sagittarians might be having a really hard time because you guys are the awakeners. You guys are the ones that help refugees. You guys are the ones that walk in faith, and you guys also travel a lot. This man could have been Sagittarius, but he might have been, you know, put into a karmic family, and then he followed all of that. Getting real hot, y'all. I might have to leave. Let me just do some last cards here and give you these messages. So just watch yourselves, okay? Because there are some empty vessels. I did mention about like people at stores and stuff, like they'll try to trigger you. I had a situation where this guy blocked an aisle, and I regret so bad walking, you know, pushing myself through. I should have just gone all the way around because I saved myself time, energy, effort, because they can drain your energy just by you rubbing on them, okay? In fact, I had gotten some kind of sharp pain as soon as I went near this individual. And he was a blot. He was a plot. What do you call them? And I then it happened again where this guy was like, he was in line, and I wanted to go straight on the aisle. I mean, straight, yeah, like where all the registers are, but he was blocking me going straight. And I was like, okay, I'll just go down this aisle, go down and around and through. And yeah, it's a big pain in the butt, but at least I didn't have to deal with his nasty attitude. Because they want to trigger you. Like they put themselves in these situations where you are forced to interact with them. Okay, there was another one where I'm standing behind this cute couple, and they're just being cute, but you can't really tell that they're in line because they're just being so darn cute. And this older man goes around and wanted to just get in front of the line. And I, instead of interacting with him and saying, yo, dude, you know, the line's behind my ass, excuse my French, I'm sorry. and the lines behind me, I said to the couple, "Are you in line?" And they go, "Yes, we are." And so, I didn't even have to interact with the dude. So that, it's like three. Now, all of a sudden, I have them aware, and then he heard it, and he had to get behind me. So they are these people doing really weird ass things to get reactions out of you, okay? To irritate you, to lower your vibration, my loves. So here we have Archangel Gabriel, excuse me. This is about communication. Gabriel's the angel of communication. I invite Archangel Gabriel to bring hope and intuition into my life. They're trying to block somebody, like the loved ones, because this is love. The lilies, ooh, the lilies are lovely. This is love. They're trying to block, and this is number 22, master number. We've been getting that. 22, master number 22, is acting out of having the wisdom high enough to make the right choices for yourself in whatever circumstance. So for me, I'm just giving you my life situations. They're very trivial things, but these things really do keep my life flowing in a flowing state, as opposed to getting upset, getting disturbed, getting irritated, which this is exactly what they want from you. They want you to get off your peace. Okay, look how peaceful she is. They don't want you to have that peace, because they're very chaotic people. Okay, we also have Mercury retrograde. There's a lot of confusion in Mercury retrograde. Okay, and it's in Pisces energy, which is about Delulu energy, about Pollyanna energy. Somebody's kicking you down, making you frown, and they're like, "It's fine, it's okay, everything's gonna be just wonderful." No, it's not. Okay, that's why I love Sag energy, because Sag is the defender. Sag is the one that says, "Hey," he's like the boy who cries wolf, and then people don't listen. Very black and white. You'll probably be able to see things much clearer. It's going to be much clearer to you once you start having more discernment. 29. Okay, 29 is a degree that is, if you go, it's kind of a volatile degree. Okay, so they want right now. Right now, you can't pretend. You can't be like, "Well, I'm with them," or "I'm with her." Or, it's black and white. You got to like stand on one side. Either you're in the light or you're in the darkness. Okay, and there is compassion for those who are ignorant and don't know. They don't. What you don't know, you can't really judge. But it's your responsibility to get to know, to understand, to comprehend the heaviness and the darkness. Because if you don't, you become the victim of it. I understand and embrace the opposing forces in life that bring about balance. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? Okay, we have 3 here. Sacral chakra, exactly what I said. They're trying to attack the sacral chakra, where you don't know what you're doing, you don't know where you're going, and you're confused about your next steps. But if you are, let's read it. I feel comfortable in my own body, and I'm sensitive to other people's feelings. Yeah, don't do what you wouldn't want done to yourself, because you'll end up paying the price. And right now, it's a very high price that you'll be paying. And try to connect to what you really want, because Spirit wants to support you in that. And so that was like another. This is a repeat message within this message that they keep saying. Please try to get to know yourself and what you really want, because they're handing out like sponsorships. You know what I mean? Like they're handing out free money or something, like where you can get the help, but you have to be clear about what you want. And I mean they as a spiritual money. But then it turns into, first it's in the spirit, then it trickles down. 44, the angels are here. What am I saying? I am telling you. So it says, I combine body, mind, soul to lift all of humanity into a new dimension. Okay, so we are very much in this very transitional time. It was the days of Jesus, 40 days, 40 nights, and the devil wanted to tempt him. So it's like it feels like this, okay? And the eclipse, it feels like, okay, you have to make right choices. Or, I don't know. You might be deceived. Wheel of life. I'm guided by the cycles of life and live in complete harmony with them. So going out into nature, touching your feet onto the ground, maybe working with flowers or plants. Maybe some of you already do all that, but you're doing the right thing. There's some doors closing that you can't return to, and you know, this 5 is it's a 5 shift. So we're completing these shifts and we're moving towards the things that we really want and we've been working for and that we really deserve because we have done the work. But they have siphoned the solar plexus energy from us. Archangel Michael, I'm grateful for the strength and courage Archangel Michael brings to my life. They're trying to disconnect you from Archangel Michael. Okay, he protects us. So thank him and he will come to you. Call on your angels, they will come to you. Anything else, Spirit? Air element. I embrace the element of air and am open to the knowledge of wisdom. Okay, so this is not a time to be emotional. They want you to be very logical and act with reason. So this is why you're being successful, because you're not allowing your emotions to get the best of you. You're regulating your nervous system and you're being logical about things, which is going to help you, because reacting is only going to make things worse. Nature spirits, exactly what we just spoke about. And there, Archangel Michael is protecting you. He does want me to confirm he will come when you call him. So I respect all of nature's elementals, beings, and help preserve life on Earth. Yeah, this is part of how they want to take the vitality from Mother Gaia, okay? And she needs defenders. She needs people to fight for her, because, I mean, she really doesn't. I mean, she can wipe us all out in a heartbeat, but she doesn't want to do that. She knows, you know, her babies need to stay alive. The present. Yeah, it's important to really face the present. Like, it's a gift, even though it's very challenging right now to look at the news, to deal with certain karmics and stuff, but we do have to stay very present. And so let's not use DRUGs to escape, alcohol to escape. Escapism is not your amigo or amiga, okay? Whatever it is, however you do it, sexing, eating, drugging, drinking, these are all going to lead, especially in eclipse energy, to very bad situations. I fully experience every moment of my life by living in the present. It'll like eclipses energy, eclipse things out, okay? Things that, like, maybe you have those vices as like a security blanket, okay? But now it's time to really stand on your own without some vices. This is a big theme that's been coming up. 40 is at day's end rest, okay? The eclipse energy does cause us to be more tired. You know, it's a dense, heavy energy. So you will be required to maybe take siestas and naps, or if you cannot, you know, you might take a 10-minute nap in the car while you're at work. They want you to make sure you're eating well and you're well rested, so you don't get outside of yourself. And this is going to cause this, and keep releasing, okay? You're going to be much lighter releasing things that don't serve you. Now, I love to go through the house and see what's broken. Either I'll fix it if I really want it, or I will get rid of it, because I don't believe in having cracks in things that are broken or not used. You know, of course, those are, you might have stuff that, like clothes that you don't use. I'm going to sew it. I'm going to do this. Just get rid of it, okay? Because it allows room for more in your life. For better, for newer, for fresher energy in your life. Somebody needs to mop their floors. All right, that's what I got, y'all. Thank you so much. I'm pretty stuffed up, so I can't stay on here too long. But I can't believe we got 666. So the enemy is out and about and prowling and trying to stop your new beginning. When you're getting help from heaven and they're trying to block the connection, and you will be successful, okay? And you have the strength of a lioness. So you might be a mother who takes care of her kids and stuff. you're very protected, especially because, you know, you have those kids under you. And do expect an offer that is way late. A late offer that should have been coming much earlier. And this person might be younger than you, or some of you might have to help your child. Okay, some of you might have to dish out some money because of some activity they got caught in that they shouldn't have been doing. Something is going on there. Okay, but you are protected. Archangel Michael is protecting you. So short and sweet. I hope to come back soon. Please don't forget to subscribe and like on your way out. I appreciate you, so I can keep bringing you the messages. And once you subscribe, I can tap into your collective energy. And I will be doing readings outside. You know, what do you mean? What I mean? Personal reading, not personal, private. I'll do answer questions, but the eclipse has to leave because this is very toxic energy. And I'm still recovering from my chest pain. I don't have any pain, thank God, from my chest cold. So, until then, I wish you well. Take care. Be good to one another. Stay blessed. And know how much you're protected. Thank you.